Hi, this is Jackie. In this video, I'm going to show how to give a user permissions to edit a page if the user group doesn't exist, or even if it does exist, but maybe the page is new. First, under users, in this particular instance, we're going to give Deacon Mike some additional access. So he's set up as an admin and a manager and a deacon. Well, his deacon user group, but typically I think he's just manager and has the deacon user group. First, under user groups, if the group doesn't exist yet, go ahead and create a new group under the public category. So here's Deacon Mike right here. It already exists. Second, if the page is created, great. See our other videos for how to create a new page. If it's not, well, yeah, go ahead and create that page. Then we're going to go to the category manager here. And we want to find, he's getting both the option for reservations and live stream. So we're going to find the reservations category. Not all admins have this, but if you don't see this permissions tab right here, then you don't have the access or the ability to do this. But what we're going to do is we're going to click on permissions, and these are permissions for this category. You'll see that admin inherited by default has access or is allowed access. Deacon Mike is allowed because I've set it to allowed. If it was inherited, it was not allowed. So I changed it to allowed, and it changed that for all 5 of these settings here. Create, delete, edit, edit state, edit own. So this one I've already done. And the other one is called live stream. So we're going to find that category too. But I guess that's where I was confused. I know the page is here under worship. So let me go look at the menu item and see what the category is. Worship is after faith formation and education. Okay. There's worship. Okay, so here's live stream. The category, this is what's confusing me. It's called resources. So I'm going to edit this. I might go ahead and put live stream here. And I'll leave it named what it is. There's no need for a description here, but I can edit the permissions from here as well. I'm going to go to Deacon Mike, and his is now set to inherited. And I think that's because he's an admin, but I could know. Maybe he has, okay, never mind. It's because he has all of worship. So I'm going to close, like I could make changes here. Save and close that, because I did change the title. And then close this menu item. So I can edit a category either from within the menu item that points to the category or from the category manager. So worship's not a category there. I mean, it's the menu item type is not category blog. So I'm going to search in here for worship. And under permissions here, I suspect that he has allowed, is set to allow. It's not. That's inherited as not. So where is, in that instance, I want to see what the relationship is for the resource category, the one that we just named, and what parent it falls under. Maybe it's right there. Okay. So it's coming from adult education. So resources is inheriting its permissions from either adult education or faith formation and education. Permissions, Deacon Mike. Here's where it's set to allowed. So he was given allowed, so he'll have access, editing access to any category. So by editing access, I mean that he can post or create or edit articles that are inside the category of adult education and its children. So I hope that helps make sense of how to expand a person's user access levels. Oh, because in summary, we went to manage and made sure. Okay, let's go to groups and make sure the group exists. 2, we'll go to manage users, and then we'll make sure that user Deacon Mike in this instance. If we wanted him to just be Deacon Mike and manager, manager might also be called basic editor depending on the age of your site and when we created it. So just assign those two. Registered's not needed, but by default new users get registered as a user group. Then we're going to go to the category manager. Or that can also be accessed via articles categories, or if you're in the article manager, it's categories over here. Content doesn't live in categories. Categories, as a reminder, is kind of a hidden organizational structure that links articles and menu items usually in the way we build things. Find the respective category you want to give access to, editing access to. So we'll look at like adult enrichment studies and see that once again, Deacon Mike has inherited, which is the default setting, access to edit this or post articles to this category. Save your changes, and it's always good practice to maybe either try to, if it's a new user, log in their account and see if they have access, or create a fake user and with those user groups and see if it has login and see if they have the access that you intended to give them. I hope that makes sense. Let me know if you have questions. Thanks for watching. Take care and God bless.